EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Shakir holds it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with ETN. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 56. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 2nd down and 3. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
They've got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll get this off to Etienne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hey, Lion! Big 13 heavy.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. But you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
11, add it.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. With some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down, here's ETN. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, You give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, tight. Hey, hold. Middle.
Allen now looks to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen going to change this at the line.
Come on.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Again, over, partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Allen. And he is caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Safe break.
Now Lawrence. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like the's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Allen now on first down. Forced out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The kick by McManus is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On second down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
11, Agate.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Receiver complete. Touchdown Bills.
Khalil Shakir.
42 yards.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Bass on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He completes it to Ridley. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Go. 11. Let's go, 52.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Oliver, the former 9th overall pick back in 2019, 2.5 sacks last season. They want to see flashes like the play we just saw turn into consistent production.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this? Accelerating, and off he goes. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir, 87 yards. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's a give to Etienne. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
30 left.
Etienne up the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, he's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. A handoff for Etienne. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Ball.